Hey, we all know the truth. Cuz is not coming, so we might as well just, there is no Bricc Baby from Rolling 60s.
You said
Cuz
what?
don't
It
pull
ain't
up.
no
We pulling
what?
up to no jumper. We
I,
pulling up where
I
the
said
Cubby at.
there is no Bricc Baby from Rolling
There
60s.
is.
Cuz is a no jumper podcaster.
The street pass smoke. You a joke. It ain't no money, baby. Shit so.
Cuz of podcast. And then you talking about what the block gonna do something to you? Come pull up on the block,
On
nigga,
my
and find
line?
out, nigga.
On my line? Oh, Rolling 60. What
Yeah, so the audio we just listened to is um pertaining to popular no jumper host Brick Baby, who can be credited for helping bringing the platform back to its rightful position, especially with the exodus of all the former hosts. Brick Baby has done a tremendous job in holding his own and bringing valuable insight to the platform. Now, um, with the clip we just heard, it's about some kind of turmoil between him and the neighborhood that he comes from. I try to tread lightly on situations like this because obviously it has um, very sensitive information, being that if you're not from an organization, you shouldn't really speak on an organization. But I'm coming from the point of view of being a No Jumper fan for a while, since its inception, right? So anything No Jumper um, interests me, right? Because it's giving me a way to put out my own content and inspiration, right? I draw a lot of inspiration from No Jumper. But with the Brick Baby situation, man, just the position you're in, pause. I don't think like I think when you're in it, you never really know what you're dealing with, right? Because like let's just say like Brick Baby is in a position to not only change his life, but be in a position of like incorporating generational wealth in your family. Like if you think about the reach that No Jumper has, 4.5 million people, not including No Jumper clips, not including Adam 22's own thing, not including the Instagrams and shit. If you utilize that the right way in terms of putting out your own content, putting out merch, in terms of um, really maximizing your potential with that kind of reach, it really doesn't matter what people say about you, regardless of where you're from, the people who you claim and whatnot. Like, dude, you are in such a dope position to change your life and change your children's life. Like the opportunity that you have, it kind of sucks because it's like you get into these high positions and the people who you think will back you up kind of like be the ones who have animosity. It doesn't matter whether you're from a gang, whether it's work, whether regardless of what the situation is, the minute you start to elevate, you kind of draw a lot of negative attention because it's like, man, he's elevating there. Why am I not elevating? How can I make myself a part of the elevation? And there's so much that goes into it. But my personal advice from Brick Baby, not that he needs it or is ever gonna hear it, man, like really focus in on merch, focusing on putting out your own content and your own narrative. Of course, everything at No Jumper is, dope. Like the value you bring there is dope. But in a sense, like just imagine putting out your own content where it is Brick Baby inspired, where it is Brick Baby's creativity brought to the forefront without the influence of anyone else. That's kind of what I'm interested to see. And for one, I'm interested to see Brick Baby put out content without being high. Like, I think he just imagine this, like Brick Baby does dope content and he be fried majority of the time, right? Like provides valuable insight, be off the drink, off the woods, all that. But I think just from a person who's in love with the craft and developing the craft, I think if Break Baby gave a few attempts of doing content not fried, I think he'd be surprised. And I think he'd give a lot of people a run for their money. Because if you could do that fried, imagine what you could do not fried. Common sense. That's something I do want to see. If you ever do listen to this or hear this or comes across you, man, just try putting out content not fried, and just imagine like you do it so well and you're only utilizing a certain percent of your brain power. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say.